Hey, good afternoon. It's lunchtime here at the Shiloh Inn in Idaho Falls off of Lindsay Boulevard, and I've got, this is from the Idaho Labor Department, Idaho Department of Labor, labor.idaho.gov. They've got a list of all the high-demand gigs. It's a two-pager. Yeah, and with this area growing, there's a lot of opportunities. If you want to upgrade your career, I'll give you some of that forecast coming up too. But first, let's talk about the weather. We started out bright and some wispy clouds covering that full moon that started out, or almost full moon. We got a super moon that'll be up this weekend, and we got temperatures now in the 50s. Just put on a hoodie because you look goody with the hoodie, and it's going to be a wet weekend. So I can already tell you, you got to learn to get cozy. Whatever it is that makes you cozy, chili, soup, breads. It's like that lady on the TikTok. You ever seen her? She talks about, I got me some bread. I think she's out of Charlotte. I'll probably post that later on my Facebook page. Rexburg right now has a mixture of clouds and sun, but we got sun at the International Jetport just beyond the Big 3 exit. 52 in Island Park. It's 57 in Driggs and Jackson. 57 in Blackfoot. Yeah, I got the camera aimed at the hills where the sun came up this morning. You see it shaking just a little bit. So the winds are picking up, and we're going to see more of that. We've got 15-mile-an-hour gust on into Blackfoot, 19-mile-an-hour gust into West Yellowstone, 14-mile-an-hour gust into Mackey. And we'll see the jet begin to drop. It's going to pull in that low that's off the Pacific coast, and it's going to draft in here, and it's going to show up like you haven't seen rain in a while. And it reminds me of that system the last time we had it where it just sat here and just wobbled. And again, that's what's going to happen. If you look at the Vipercast, you'll see that plume of cold air zip down, cover up the west coast, and you'll see some mountain snows in the higher elevations probably with any kind of moisture because we're going to get that cold air mixed in as well. Watch the Vipercast for the day today. It will be brisk at times with winds. There's the low off the coast. You're seeing some fire watch areas to the south of us into Colorado and the border of Utah. We get the cool down into Saturday, and that's when the slight risk of showers begins to show up. But this is looking like a Sunday rain event. Chilly, cold. It all begins late Saturday night and then pushes on into Sunday morning. So with that being said, and the colder air in play above 9,000 feet, you may see some snow on up towards Salmon and into Cache Valley. If you want to ski to Beeve, they're ready for you probably, all right? It's going to be wispy for the rest of the afternoon. The winds begin to blow in here as we get into that low that will sit right on top of us. And that jet stream is really the one controlling all of this as it just drafts with it and rides it. So it's a lot like being at Lagoon or at the Cowboy Coaster in Jackson. You got to go where it says you go, and it's going to stick around. It'll be in the mid-60s for the afternoon. We'll be down into the upper 30s when you start your day with us tomorrow morning, and we'll be right there at 68. So we warm up and storm up with the insulation that's going to be around here with the low and the moisture. So we get back to the 70s, but a windy Saturday, and we're talking 20-plus mile-an-hour winds. But for the afternoon today, we're in the mid-60s. Go ahead and get your errands done. Go ahead and make sure that everything in the yard has a zip tie on it. And don't put out any autumnal decorations just yet because they'll probably get wet. Talking about the leaves, they're going to peak in the next week. So if you're planning on taking Grandma out, just know that, just hold your horses. We'll go over to Driggs and Victor and find out about the leaves into next week, probably after the 2nd of October. 34 in Driggs, 33 Jackson tonight. Chilly cold, 40s there into West Yellowstone. So you can see where the cold air dives through, surrounds our mountains, and warms us up just a little bit. So we get insulated, and then we start the storminess. We'll drop the temps close to another 10 degrees. We're off 10 degrees from yesterday, where the high in Idaho Falls was 74. Today's high about 65 or so in Blackfoot. May have some fog into Salmon. It will be probably raining, but you're on the bottom end of this low. This low is going to approach from the south as it rides with the jet stream. 65 for Jackson, 33 tonight. We'll warm up towards 70. So for the next several days, 65 to 70 degrees, and then we put the kibosh on all that, and you're going to stay inside and watch Local News 8 because it's going to be chilly, and I'm going to warm the cockles of your heart with weather news you can use on it. What are you laughing at, Lee? It's next Wednesday and into Thursday. Is that a sloppy Joe? 65 into Idaho Falls. Is it really? Shiloh food's good. Come on over here to Red's, and we'll meet you at the job fair. And we do salute those critters that are out there. Ed sent me this one in his driveway. Look at here, that lovely young couple. Yeah, you better stay away. I'll be back with you in the morning. And one last look at the weather is straight ahead from the East Idaho Job Fair. Dylan?
All right, thank you, Jeff.